everybody, and welcome to the Scouting Report. I'm Dan Hayek here with Matt Doyle, and today we're previewing Saturday evening's MLS Stream of the Week between the Philadelphia Union and Montreal Impact. Matt, what's your headline for this one?
Can Philadelphia get the signature win that they've lacked thus far this season?
Last time they went looking for a signature win, it was at home against the LA Galaxy.
Signature loss.
They gave up a 4 spot. Yeah, and a lot of that was because of the Galaxy's counterattack. Montreal definitely no stranger to a good counterattack. They have one of the best in the league. Is that something that should be concerning Philly heading into this one?
I think they should be petrified. Montreal's counterattack is maybe not nearly as good as LA's, but it's definitely in the running. And even though they've mixed it up a little bit over the past couple of weeks, playing more of a 4-4-2, holding possession somewhat, they're still primarily at their heart a counterattacking team. Philadelphia doesn't do well against that. They do well when the game is played in segments. Defensive third, middle third, final third. When it opens up and teams are allowed to use the width and really the length of the field, Philadelphia haven't had any answers yet. So that's got to be priority number one. That's what the game film is about this week.
Speaking of those segments of the field, one guy that excels in that final third is Jack McInerney. Of course, the Golden Boot leader. He has 8 goals. He's scored in 7 games. That brings us to the WTF stat. In those 7 games, the Union have 17 points. They have 18 points total, so they only have 1 when he doesn't score. Are they a little too reliant on him?
I actually don't think so. I think he's one of 3 very good forwards they have, along with Connor Casey and Sebastian Letou. And they could almost afford to lose one of those guys, even a forward as hot as Jack McInerney is right now. They could afford to lose one of those guys more than they can afford to have the sort of disjointed midfield play that has been definitive of their season. They need to figure out how their midfield is going to play. And the idea is that Kleberson, with him here and fit and ready to go 90 minutes, that will help.
That smoothly brings us to our man-to-the-man matchup to watch in this one. It's Kleberson versus Patrice Bernier.
Yeah, 2 wily, crafty old veterans there in the central midfield. Look, Patrice Bernier was probably the best player in the league throughout March, and he's been really good since then as well. Marco Schalabam has juggled his minutes a little bit, but he's still the key to almost everything that Montreal does and does well, especially the counterattack. So Kleberson has to do 2 things. First of all, he has to make sure that when Philly lose the ball, he's right in Patrice Bernier's mug, not letting him have those sort of uncontested passes into space that Montreal feast off of. And then in attack, he has to make Patrice Bernier chase him all around the field. Wear him out. Don't let Bernier control the game, or else you're going to lose.
Well, this one takes place Saturday evening. It kicks off at 7 p.m. As I mentioned, it's the MLS Stream of the Week presented by the Samsung Galaxy S4. Matt, you're going to be watching this one, right?
Yeah, of course I'll be watching this one. So if you want to holler at me right here, here's our Twitter handles. Dan will pay attention to, I promise.
I will do that indeed. And if you have more than 140 characters, then let us know in the comments below what you think of this one.